1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12. A possible 1959 at the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery. See the groundskeeper.
1 Adam 12, Roger.
Are you the groundskeeper?
I am.
What seems to be the problem?
Some mime's got a boombox blasting and is dancing on some of the tombstones over by the pond. I think he's on something.
What makes you think that?
Because he's completely naked. And he's doing the Macarena.
Where's the pond?
Ahead. About 200 yards.
Okay, we'll take care of it. There he is, on the monument.
Well, turned off my boombox.
Excuse me, sir.
What's up, officers?
Sir, would you please come down off the monument?
Ooh, lady officer. Oh, your voice sounds super sexy.
Sir, please come down before you hurt yourself.
You're here to protect me, are you? Serve and protect. That's your motto, right?
Yes, sir. So please come down.
Hey, I got an idea. Hey, why don't I get some protection and you service me in the back of that fancy squad car?
Okay.
Is that a taser? Well, this must be the Gwinnett County lockup. Hola, amigos, ¿qué pasa?
Tiene uno bonita boca.
Okay, guys, hey, okay. Let's not get any Deos Locos, all right? Let's keep those pantalones on. No me gusta el penny. Ayúdame! Ayúdame!
Mike the Mime?
Yes.
You made bail.
Sign here, please. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, I could have done without the violación and grupo.
You don't like violaciones and grupo? Stay out of our jail.
Mike!
Oh, thank God. My attorney. Here.
What happened? You look like hell. There's a cut above your eye.
Going away present from me amigos. Just get me out of here. Drive me over to Big John's, will you? I need several drinks. All right, I remember finishing my show in the park, and then the next thing I know, every orifice of my body is being explored by the descendants of Hernando Cortez.
The cops think you were high on something.
High on something? I wasn't high on anything. I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs in my life. Oh, okay, I smoked pot once, but only because some chick said she would give it up to me if I smoked it with her.
Did she give it up?
Yeah, and for my once-in-a-lifetime drug-crazed experience, I got a sore on my dick the size of Connecticut. Took a month of shots for it to go away. You know, Nancy was right. Just say no.
Look, I'll get the tox report in a couple of days, but I'm telling you, with that grand jury indictment hanging over your head, stuff like this isn't going to help your situation.
I thought you said not to worry about the grand jury.
I say a lot of things.
Are you kidding me?
Since when do people believe a lawyer? Look, I told you the DA was a real ball-buster. This is a high-profile case for her. She was against standing your ground from the beginning, and she's looking to make an example of you.
Wonderful.
If you were high on something...
Which I wasn't.
I'm curious to know how it got in your system.
You're having one of those Ben Matlock moments, aren't you?
Did a stranger give you anything to eat or drink? Did you do or touch anything out of the ordinary?
No.
I'm going to need you to think real hard about your day up until that point you can't remember. If you were high on something that you didn't take...
Which I wasn't.
Someone gave it to you without your knowledge. You have any enemies?
I'm a mime. Nobody likes me. Oh, Big John. My usual, please. And keep them coming.
Jack and Coke's coming up.
Hey,
I know you. You're my good Samaritan.
Oh, yeah, hey,
It's Jesus Christ.
yeah, Jesus.
You know, in South American cultures, to be named Jesus or Jesus, as they pronounce it down there, is considered an honour. And I've never understood why North American cultures have a real hang-up with the name.
You know, the name is considered a little special and a bit off limits north of the border. Yeah, much like Adolf, except for entirely different reasons.
Aye, that's a nasty cut above your eye. Been in a scrape, have you?
You could say.
Why is it every time we meet, you have a cut above your eye?
No, I couldn't say.
I can fix that for you.
No, that's okay, thanks.
Well, if you won't let me lay hands on you, may I at least buy you a drink?
No, that's okay, too. Look, I got one coming. Oh, wait, here it is. And not a moment too soon.
Here you go, Mike.
Thanks, Big John.
So, your name's Mike, is it? I didn't catch it before.
It is.
A pleasure to meet you, Mike. And your mate who patched me up.
You know, that was Doc.
Doc. I remember that. Again, my gratitude. A debt I hope one day to repay.
No, look, no problem. Really.
So, Mike, help me out here. Got me a pretty little bird across the bar. Seems to have a fancy for me.
What, the blonde?
Yeah. You know her?
I know of her.
She come here often?
On occasion.
She's not a pro or anything, is she? Not that I have a problem with that. It's just part of my history I don't care to revisit.
Have you been drinking?
Just a bit of the vino.
How about a cup of coffee?
No offence, mate. I've been drinking the vino since your great.
I get your point.
Great grandfather was born. Those tits are fantastic. You wouldn't happen to know her name.
Wanda.
Wanda, you say?
Yeah?
Know anything about her?
Yeah. She has a penis.
What?
She is really a he.
You're telling me that she's a bloke?
Yep.
The hell you say? That's all woman I'm looking at.
That's because you're only seeing her from the waist up.
I don't believe you.
It's true.
You know, in my day, if a bloke had the opposite set of filthy bits, he was strangled at birth. Unless he was a Roman. Then he became a play toy of the bourgeois. Why on earth would some bloke want to be a woman?
Why are there liberals?
Rhetorical, I know. But it still doesn't answer my question.
I don't know. Some people think that they were born the wrong sex and, they want to make it right.
So you're saying the natural order of things got it wrong?
Okay, look, all right. I know where you're headed with this, and, I would prefer not to get in an argument with you and have to kick your ass.
I appreciate that. Still, seems a waste. Especially with those tits. I'm gonna talk to her. Maybe assist in restoring the natural order. Mr. Big John, may I get 2 more glasses of water?
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Well, Mike, wish me luck.
Hey, Mike, you know this guy?
Barely. Why?
I'm not too sure about him. I think he's a grifter of some sort, but I can't figure out how he's doing it.
What's he doing?
Well, he keeps ordering glasses of water, but every time I turn around, they seem to be full of wine.
Hey, get your hand off my crotch. Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, my dick! What happened to my dick? My dick is gone!
The natural order of things, love. The natural order.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Hey there, stranger. I haven't seen you in here before. I would have remembered those duds.
Good evening, Miss LaRue.
Well, It seems my reputation precedes me.
Among other things.
Do I know you, hon?
No, but we have a mutual acquaintance.
I have lots of mutual acquaintances.
Indeed, but I am only concerned with the one particular acquaintance. And if you would be so kind as to deliver this envelope to him.
And to whom am I delivering this envelope?
To Mike the Mime, of course.
You know Mike?
We've crossed paths in the past.
What's in it?
For Mike's eyes only, my dear.
Not even a little hint.
Good evening, Ms. LaRue.
Oh, what an exit!
My name is Mike the Mime. I never believed in ghosts until I came face to face with one. And ever since that day, I made it my mission to capture what I saw on video for the world to see. With my fellow investigators Trixie LaRue and tech specialist Buddy Roy, we will spend the night in some of the most haunted places in America. Maysville, Georgia. In the sleepy, small southern town resides the quaint yet notorious Archibald Leach House. Built in 1910 by local textile merchant Archibald Leach, this modest and innocent-looking single-story structure became a den of sexual perversion. Stories of bondage and sadomasochism ran rampant through the community, as Archibald and his wife Mildred were known to lure unsuspecting victims into their home and use them as their personal sex slaves. Miss Neer, you are the current owner of the house?
Yes, I am.
And how long have you lived here?
Going on 10 years.
And you personally witnessed unexplained sightings and noises?
All the time.
And you know of the stories of bondage and sexual torture and perversion that took place within these walls?
Oh, yes. Oh, but not on the main floor of the house.
No?
No. All that stuff took place in the root cellar.
The root cellar?
Yes, but I'm not going down there. And you're insane if you do.
Well, we will on lockdown.
Well then, it was nice to know you.
We are with Maysville historian Doc Jones, who knows more about the sinister history of the Leach House than anyone in town. Dr. Jones, can you tell us a little bit about the Leaches and their infamous home?
Well, yes. The Leaches were an attractive couple who lived two entirely different lives. By day, they were upstanding pillars of the community. Archie Leach owned the textile mill and employed almost 75% of the county. Mildred was a beloved school teacher and volunteer at a church. But by night, it was said they were in league with the devil and would seduce transients to their home with offers of food and a warm place to stay. But once in their home, these poor, unwilling souls became Archie and Mildred's sexual playthings.
So, Dr. Jones, what are you going to show us today?
Well, we have here a few of the implements of sexual torture that the Leaches would use upon their victims.
All right, wow. I don't think I've ever seen anything like these.
The Leaches were known for their innovation. Many of their designs were the prototypes for pleasure devices used in houses of ill repute throughout Europe during the First and Second World War. It was rumored that the Nazis used the original designs for their own amusement.
Well, that would explain a few things, but these don't look very pleasurable. What is that with the chain and the metal balls with the... What are those, spikes?
Ah, yes. That is Satan's tongue. It's used for, shall we say, backdoor play?
What? Those are anal beads?
Yes. Yes, they are, or were.
They're the size of baseballs.
Why, yes. Yes, they are. Kind of puts going to ream you a new one into context, doesn't it? Moving on.
What is that contraption?
Well, as I mentioned before, the Leaches were way before their time when it came to innovation and design. This delightful artifact is the forerunner of the modern-day sex machine.
You're kidding me. This thing is huge.
They called it Woodrow's Wilson, after President Wilson. Would you like to see it work?
It works?
Yes, it's still operational. I had it primed and ready to go. It's steam-powered. You may want to step back. Believe me, you wouldn't want to get skewered by the thrusting mechanism. The Leaches weren't too fond of President Wilson, and if one of their victims was found to be a Democrat, well, let's just say the end-piece on the thrusting mechanism could expand to 14 inches. 1 inch for every point on his plan. And like his 14-point plan, not many could handle the 14 inches.
Wow, that thing can really go.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it's loud, too.
That was to mask the screams of excruciating pain from the victims. Ooh, doggy. Just watching that thing could get one's blood up, don't you think?
So, what is this? It looks like an old-fashioned prize wheel you'd find at one of those old-fashioned carnivals.
Oh, yes. That is the Wheel of Sodomy.
The Wheel of Sodomy?
Yes. Yes, the Leaches would spin the wheel, and whatever perversion it would land on, that act would be performed on the victim.
But they all say sodomy.
Well, I guess that's where it got its name. Care to take a spin?
No, that's okay.
Oh, go ahead. These days is all for fun. I could just see some old-time carnival barker shouting at the crowd. Step right up and take a chance on the Wheel of Sodomy. How about you, young fella? Only a nickel a spin. Every spin's a winner. What does it say?
It says sodomy.
Well, I guess you have been sodomized by the Leaches. Most likely with Satan's tongue over there.
Leaches have a bit of an ass fetish, did they?
Would seem to be the case.
Okay, it's lockdown, and we are in the parlor in the front of the house. The owner has told us that on many occasions she has heard this organ playing in the middle of the night, as well as seeing an aspiration seated at the organ. And she believes that aspiration to be Mildred Leach. So, we're going to see if we can't draw Mildred Leach out into our physical realm and get a picture of her.
What we have here is a Spectre Spectral Dark Light. The SSD light illuminates the buffering zone between our world and the spirit world, using electromagnetic resonance between upper and lower ranges of the visible spectrals of light.
In simpler terms, it attracts ghosts to light like bugs to a bug zapper. And with our infrared camera, we hope to capture images of any spirits that may reside in this house.
The infrared camera allows us to see above the visible light spectrum. Ghosts are believed to be made of ectoplasm, and this ghost matter can be recorded using the infrared camera.
So what I'm going to do is wave this light around the room for a few seconds, and then take some pictures with the infrared camera. And with any luck, we'll see Mildred Leach. Here, spirits, 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 spirits.
They are not dogs.
Okay, then. How about ollie, 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 oxen free? Okay, get the camera ready.
It's ready.
Okay, turn off the lights.
Turn the lights back on.
What?
Someone just put their hand up my skirt.
Ow! What was that for?
You put your hand up my skirt.
How did you know it was him?
Yeah, how do you know it was me? It could have been one of the ghosts.
Because you're standing right next to me. And you've done it before.
Just because I'm standing next to you and have done it before doesn't mean I did it now. It could have been one of the ghosts. Okay, it was me.
Okay, you two, stop. Turn the lights off before the SSD dissipates.
Turn the lights back on.
Ow!
Now why did you slap him?
He did it again.
It could have been one of the ghosts. I did it again.
It's almost midnight, the witching hour. and the time the owner says the paranormal activity in the house is at its peak. Now, our attempt to capture Mildred Leach's spirit on camera proved futile, so we decided to concentrate our efforts, and we put video cameras in different parts of the house. Now, I'm in the den, Trixie remains in the parlor, and Buddy Roy is in the root cellar, or what is known as the dungeon.
Why'd I always get this shit detail?
And as you can hear, we are communicating via our walkie-talkies. Trixie, anything?
Nothing yet, baby.
Buddy Roy.
Nothing on my monitor.
Okay, it's midnight. Now, if anything gets too crazy, remember, use your ectoplasma neutralizer.
The ectoplasma neutralizer is like a stun gun to ghosts. If they become aggressive in any way, we can zap them back to their dimensions with our EPN.
All right, everyone, look alive.
Look alive, right. Wait, what the hell?
Buddy Roy, what is it?
Holy shit!
So, we have a visitor to our playroom.
Mike, I got Mildred Leach showing up on camera. Mike!
Buddy Roy, I'm losing you. What the?
Someone here took a turn on the wheel of sodomy. And what, pray tell, did it land on? Sodomy, I believe.
Oh, no. Hey, that was just for fun.
And fun shall be had. Bend over, big boy.
Hey, stop! No, you crazy ghost bastard! Get off of me! No, get off! Oh.
Who's your spirit now?
Mike! Come in! Did you hear me?
Your friend is busy at the moment. Care to participate in my pleasure?
Oh, sorry, darling. Not into specter sex.
Perhaps if I remove my nightgown.
Oh, my Lord. Well, that's a body in any dimension.
That'll help someone.
Mike, I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Oh, my goodness. Mike!
God, he's in my ass. Use your EPN. Shoot him now. God damn it!
Mike, what happened?
Where the hell were you?
I came as quickly as I could.
Mike, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. A 100-year-old ghost just raped my ass. Motherfucker, am I okay? How would you like a 100-year-old cock in your ass?
Well, I know a few girls who had a 100-year-old Willie in their booty. Of course, there was a ticket to the Caymans and keys to a Mercedes tied to it.
Hey, look at the monitor. We got it on playback.
He's in my ass. He's in my ass. Delete it.
What are you talking about? Delete it. This is the best footage we ever shot.
Delete it.
Mike, we can't. This proves ghosts exist. No one can ever call us crackpots again.
Give it to me.
Mike,
no, give me that.
Boys,
No.
break
Show
that.
me.
Hey,
No,
stop it.
don't ever see
Let
that.
it now, break it out.
Get away,
Break
sell
it
it.
up.
I don't care. Okay, Mike the Mime is a Ross production and features the voice talents of W. David, Eileen Land, T.A. Norman, Spencer Chase, Catherine Murphy, Madeline Demos, and Carson Skidmore. Mike the Mime is produced, written, and directed by Scott Ross, with music provided by stockmusic.net. Please visit our website at mikethemime.com, where you will find Mike and Trixie t-shirts, posters, and hats, and help support the show. Also, still looking for that first sponsor? holding our breath, but we know it's going to happen any day now. Any day now, yes, we truly believe that. Also, a quick shout out to the Columbus State University Theater Department in Milledgeville, Georgia, who I understand are big fans of the show, so thank you very much for listening. And speaking of, if you enjoyed the show, please tell your friends. If you don't, well, tell your enemies, but just tell somebody, please. Mike the Mime will return in episode 4, Mike Goes to Court. Oh, and speaking of which, if you go to our website, check out the podcast page, you'll be able to see the release dates for the upcoming episodes. Okay, thank you again for listening, and remember, life is tough. Be tougher.